Dream Crushers is a chaos team known for their disregard of ball play, preferring to dismember their opposition and devouring them after the match if possible. They have, however, always been fan favorites simply because of the destruction and mayhem they are guaranteed to bring to the field. And finally, they have gained the fame, the prestige to enter the most prestigious cup there is, the Blood Bowl Cup. This is their story. The first day of the Blood Bowl Cup sees Dream Crushers pitted against the Dwarf Giants, a match where they start up by dismembering the dwarfs, as well as causing mayhem and dismantling machinery, which leads into a 1-0 lead on the first half, the dugout being rather full of hurt players. Second half, the ball is completely forgotten as Dream Crushers continue destroying their opposition in a convincing fashion, leading to a 1-0 victory. The second match day sees Dream Crushers facing off against Flax Warriors on the jungle pitch with a match which turns out very uneventful and very disappointing, even though they secure a 1-0 lead on the first half, but involving the fans doesn't help and it turns out into a 1-0 victory. Third match day sees Dream Crushers pitted off against Corn's Children in a match where the pitch quickly gets covered in demon blood and Dream Crushers try to make up to their fans for the previous day's poor performance by letting them participate. First half sees a 1-0 lead already and the dugout speaks volumes of the bloodiness of the game. And second half continues the trend of Bloodsnout, showing why he is called Bloodsnout, and humiliating the Corn's Demons more with a 2-0 victory. Facing off against the Underworld Creepers on their fourth match day of the group stages of the Blood Bowl Cup, the first half is rather uneventful from the spilled blood point of view, but Dream Crushers do secure a 1-0 lead for the second half. On the second half, they go up in the gear and start spilling some blood, but still take out their frustration by starting to foul the opposition to get them off the pitch and spill some more blood. However, they also do a second touchdown, which gives them a solid 2-0 victory. For the final match of the group stage, with Dream Crushers guaranteed to advance even if they lose the match, the coach tells the team to have fun, which promptly causes the team to forfeit the whole match against the Screaming Centaurs, a Chaos Dwarf team, and instead spend the day having fun. First day of the playoffs sees Dream Crushers facing off against Hikuro Headhunters in a match where the Hikuro has hired a wizard, which causes some frustration to the Dream Crushers, who reply in kind by bashing some heads and pulling off a 1-0 lead at the end of the first half. The second half sees them taking out their frustrations from the wizard by starting to bash in some heads and spilling blood on the field. Some things just are not showable on the cable vision, and with the pitch entirely cleared of the Hikuro players, it's time for a 2-0 lead, and the Hikuro apothecary has his hands full in the work, but their bloodlust cannot be satisfied, and Dream Crushers pull off a 2-0 victory. Second day of the playoffs, Dream Crushers face Black Fangs, a vampire team. The match is played in sweltering heat, which affects both teams to an extent, and the first half is rather uneventful, even though Dream Crushers secure a 1-0 lead. However, the second half, the vampires suffer a little more from the heat, and the pitch is cleared of the opposing forces, and Dream Crushers pull off a 1-0 victory. Third match of the playoffs sees the return of the Corn's children seeking revenge against Dream Crushers from their previous loss. However, Dream Crushers, still pissed off about previous matches' weather, are just in it for the blood and involving their fans in the fun as well. The blessings of the Corn are definitely not with the Corn's children, and Dream Crushers pull off an early 1-0 lead in the first half. Second half sees the continued fashion of blood spilling, as well as the humiliating 2-0 lead for the Dream Crushers, which seals the victory. And in the finals of the Blood Bowl Cup, Dream Crushers face off against the Nehekaras City Chiefs, a Khemri team. The first half of the game begins with the death of a Tomb Guardian and some more mayhem and injuries, which cause the touchdown at the end of the first half for a 1-0 lead for the Dream Crushers. Moving on to the second half, having secured their lead, they are content at bashing their enemies to bits and trying to grind them into bone dust. Fouling is the name of the game, and so Dream Crushers win the Blood Bowl Cup. And so comes the story of Dream Crushers to a triumphant end.